What's up, my people? Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming down here, for watching my videos. As always, I appreciate every single person, every one of you. Thank you. I have a very important message to pass today. If today is your first time of watching any of my videos, welcome. My name is Tomi Adenoga. I recently moved to Canada from Nigeria, and I talk about life in Canada, basically everything about Canada or anything about Canada and everything in between. So I have some good information for all permanent residents. If you've recently relocated to Canada, or you're recently relocating, you're packing your bags. As I speak today, as of today, I was still speaking with one of my friends, and she was like, Tommy, I don't even know, I'm just so overwhelmed, I've been packing and all that. I was at that stage some months ago, and I totally understand. But I am here to hopefully make your life easy. I'm also finding my steps, by the way. It's not easy, to be very honest. I'm 7 months in Canada. Oh my goodness, it feels so surreal. So if I have information I like to share with people, I share information basically on how, even if it is one tiny little bit, anything that I feel will be beneficial for you, I would like to bring it here. So if you're a permanent resident, I am so sorry. This is really for those that are permanent residents. This is like a gift from me to you. If you're in Ontario, you're in Alberta, you're in Saskatchewan, you're in Manitoba, you're in New Brunswick, you're in Newfoundland, you're in Nova Scotia, listen up. I have good information for you, and I'll be breaking it down, so please watch from the beginning till the end so that you don't miss anything. Some of you might have heard about this, some people have not heard about it at all, and that is why I am bringing this information to your doorstep. So it is typical, many people, it's not always easy, especially when you're coming from somewhere like Nigeria where the exchange rate is really high. Exchanging 1,000 Canadian dollars now is a lot of money in Nigeria. Do you get it? Except for those, I honestly understand that some people might not need this. I honestly understand that some people might not need this information, but if you're like me and you need this information, listen up. How do you soft pedal? How do you have it a little bit easier when you come into the country? Because relocation is not easy. Goodness, in almost every way, financial, emotionally, in many ways, it will test you. And because I've been through that route, and most of us are navigating it together, that's why I just feel okay, let me share this. People might actually benefit from it. So if you are looking at coming to any of these provinces and you need something to start you off, you know, a car that wants to start, you have to do a little push, you need that little push, I would advise you to take advantage of this system I'm bringing to you. This is when the government of Canada helps you with a grant and or a loan when you go to school. I'll clear everything here. People are always very scared. I'm like, I don't want to go to school. School, I am done. I'm not doing anything again. Guys, come here. I am in school, and I am not it's not the worst thing. If you even come down to me and we are talking one-on-one, I will tell you that it is one of the easiest things you can do, and I'm being very sincere when I say this. It's not grilling. It's not something you can't handle. Probably by the time you're ready to talk, I will tell you more details. But one thing I will tell you for free right now is that it's not something you can't handle. I have 3 children. I take care of them. I do so many things, and I am still schooling, and the school is not giving me the kind of thing I thought it was going to give me. I am so happy I am doing it. So when you're coming into the country, you're a new immigrant, they understand that where you're coming from, your money to their money is almost nothing, and that's the sincere truth. Some people might have billions. If you have that money, why not? You don't need this. But if you need it, you need it. So the government understands, and you can't just have a grant just for the sake of having a grant. It has to give something. You must have something that there's a reason why you should have that in the first case. So the grant is basically for you to soft pedal, to take care of your cost of living. You understand that you have low income, you have low funds, so that money primarily is to help you. It's like a bursary. It's just to help you to offset things. And it's especially for those, did I say that before? It's for those that are married and have children. Even if you don't have dependents, once you are married, Your wife is your dependent, your husband is your dependent. Do you understand? You are eligible. If you now have children, you get more money, okay? Because they understand you need to take care of your children. Do you get it? So this is something that I wish everybody can take advantage of. Some people will come and say, okay, so there are many things I'm going to be clearing right now. Number one thing, you're not stealing anybody's money. You are not. This is like taxpayers' money. I would always say this. I've mentioned this in like previous videos. I just like to give like more robust. As I get more information, I'll share more information. This is like taxpayers' money. If you're coming to Canada and you're a permanent resident, you're going to be paying tax. That tax is like a cycle. It's solving somebody's need. Do you understand? This time next year, and you pay tax, whatever tax you're paying is for one of these things. It's for maybe like one of these things, hospital, roads, all these things. That is what the money is basically meant for, except you're going to be seeing, you're going to be robbing up the system. But because you're new, you're not yet supposed to pay taxes. You're not yet supposed to, you're not yet supposed to file for tax. There's a time for filing tax, and that period, maybe like between February to like April of the year. If you've not done that, your income from back home is what they're going to be using to judge you. And by the time you convert your Nigerian naira to Canadian dollars, guys, so you are eligible. You are not stealing anybody's money. You are entitled. Or should I use the word? Not use the word entitled. Let me just use the word eligible. You are eligible to having that, and it's not illegal in any way. So there are different schools of thought that, oh no, don't take that money. If you take that money, you can do this and this in the future. When you're not running away, it's only when you have like, you're hiding something. You're not hiding anything. You're not running away. You're not like saying A is this and B is that. You're not hiding anything. You're not calling black white. So, and it's there. The government is there. That's just the simple truth. You're just telling them that I need help, and they will help you. If you don't cry for help, nobody will help you. So basically, if you are someone that you need a push, you're just coming into the country, you need the stats. And like I said, nobody will give you a grant if it's not tied to something. One of the ways you can get this grant is if you go through school. And like I said, the school is fully online. Most of them, like the places I would advise you to go to, for many reasons, because some of the times might not have started driving. So, and logistics in Canada, everybody knows that logistics is a big deal. So everything is fully online. You're not like traveling from point A to point B. Those that come with study permits is a different ballgame entirely. If you're coming in as a permanent resident, your schooling is different from their kind. Your schooling is different from the other kind of schooling, like those that come in with study permits. That's the truth. Nobody compels you. You're not going anywhere. Like you sit in your house and it's fully online, but you attend your lectures and all that. So that makes you eligible, and you're just telling the government that I need help. They will help you, and it's for the cost of your dependents. That's what you can use to like sort like basic things you need. You understand that you have to pay rent. You understand that you might need a car, you might need to buy a small car or something. They understand that you need to buy groceries. It is expensive. You understand all that. So that is why they are giving you this money. Another thing I want to mention is that for now, Ontario, cost of living in Ontario is quite high. So Ontario has like a grant and a loan. Other provinces too have like grant and loan, but in Ontario it is like more. Some other provinces cost of living is a little bit lesser, so let's just look at it that way. So people ask me also that told me the loan, I don't want loan. Loan, I understand. In Nigeria, I don't think people in Nigeria loan money. Like people are just always scared of loan. But the moment you said I am coming to Canada, you've entered a society, a system whereby this is like what drives the society or the system. Credit is loan. Basically, you're getting it one way or the other. You're almost getting it one way or the other. I can beat my chest at almost like, let's just say 80%. A few people have that money. Some people have that money and they're paying for a house 2 million on the dot, and they're putting that money down. Oh, you're buying a house 1 million, you're putting the money down. But not many people have that opportunity. So how do you do it? You get a loan. A mortgage is a loan. So I know some people will be like, oh, I don't want a loan. No loan. Loan is not a bad thing, because some genuine business people even tell you that if you really want your business to go far, there are times you need all these things to push you. at the end of the day, it is a push. If you don't take 1 naira, you use money to look for money. How would you have that push? And it's only when you see you're not going to pay back or something, that is when it becomes bad debt, or it becomes a bad thing, or a bad credit. If you have the mind to pay, you are good. Once you come into Canada, most banks will give you a credit card. That is money in advance. You are expected to pay back. If you don't do that, you won't have a trustworthy. So like, for you to even be trustworthy, they need to know that somebody is giving you something and you can pay back. It's only if the only people that this thing will not work for is those that have said they're not willing to leave their countries, those that have said they're not going to leave their countries, those that have money. And genuinely, some people actually do have that money, so they might not need all that credit thing. I understand all that, but if you do, you can almost not like escape it. Some people are buying cars these days, and these days they even tell you that rather than you dropping like 50k 70k, why don't you pay small? That is credit, and you need it one way or the other. For me, I rather like owe this amount of money than or a very high amount of money. These days, you want to buy a car, if you go to a car dealership or something, they're telling you to be paying $300 bi-weekly. That comes to like $600 in a month. It adds up. But the reason why I would choose this loan is because you don't even get to pay immediately. You would have settled down first. You would have entered the system a little bit. Like, you're not supposed to pay like until like 6 months after your course. Those in Alberta are even like more fortunate. They don't pay until like 1 year after their course. So let's say your course starts now, let's say 2024, you won't start paying until like almost end of 2025. Those in Alberta might not even start paying until like 2026. Ask me another question. The loan is spread out like over 10 years. So let's say you have a loan of like $10,000. The way it is spread out over 10 years, you might be paying like $90-something every month. I think that is comfortable for you, if you ask me. Like, you're going to the grocery store, you're already spending like $90. You can easily like whip out $90 and pay than you whipping out like $700 every month to pay now. So which one do you want? 700, you want to buy a car and you're going to a car dealership and you want to like start paying bi-weekly. You're paying $700 every month now, or pay like $90 in 1 year and 8 months or 1 year and 6 months. It's just the way I look at it, because either way you are still going to pay one person one way or the other. I'd rather pay the government that I know that, okay, they brought me into this country, so to say, and they know everything about me. Let me pay them than like third parties or something. So I tell people that are close to me. Some people are like, oh, I don't want that, I don't want that. I understand, nobody likes to. Even me, when they told me, I was like, what? I questioned everybody I could question. I spoke with all the financial people I could talk to, all the advisors, all the gurus. I spoke with every single person. I said, I don't want problem more. I don't want problem more. In my country, I didn't wear anybody. I don't want to Canada and want to come and start owing. Somebody was like, told me, don't you plan on buying a house? I said, yes, now I want a house. Do you have 2 million or 3 million or 1 million to buy a house? I said, I don't have. Do you plan on getting a mortgage? I said, yes, of course, when the time is right. Your mortgage is a loan. Do you understand? So if you're even paying this one little by little, the bank will even trust you that, oh, this person has gotten a very good track record, would do that. In some provinces, some people opt for loan and the grant, some people opt for only grants alone. So it depends on you, it depends on what you really want, it depends on how much you need, it depends on how much you need to have in your pocket. Another thing is that it's a loan. If today you collect the 10k and tomorrow you have the money, nobody will pursue you, nobody will shoot you. Pay them back. You can decide to pay back all the 10k at once. You can decide to be doing it small. So I just thought to do this video to like let people know that these are opportunities that are available for you. Like I said, if you're a permanent resident, how are you eligible? The first thing is you have to be a permanent resident in any of these provinces I have mentioned. Ontario, almost all the provinces except for Montreal and British Columbia. So if you're in any of all these other provinces and you found yourself in Canada and you're a permanent resident, you are married, you have children, please make use of this opportunity. Let it help you to like settle into the system. By the time you're also well settled and you're paying your taxes, you're going to be helping a future immigrant and like 1 year or something from now, you're also going to be helping someone. That is how I believe the cycle is. This is a good working system. Not that everybody is just out there in the cold and everybody is just trying to grapple. People have come into the system, they went through the ranks like that. You are also coming into the system, you're also going to be paying it forward, so you're helping someone in the future. Probably your money is going to be helping someone that has not even thought of relocating to Canada yet. So that's how it is. If you want me to help you, I can easily help you. I speak with like help people that will help you, so like, and they will do everything for you. The only thing is, like, when you've landed, you need to have landed in Canada. So if you're planning to land, you've landed, you're landing tomorrow, you're landing next week, you're landing in December, you're landing anytime, please just get in touch with me. You can send me an email, you can send me a DM via Instagram. My Instagram handle is at the Tomi Adenuga. My email is tomiadenuga@gmail.com. Please just get in touch with me. Like I said earlier on, it's for permanent residents. Unfortunately, at this time, it's not eligible for those that are coming in with study permits. It's only, have this at the back of your mind. If you want me to like give more details, I am sure there are so many details I might not be able to give online or like on air or whatever right now. There might be some questions you have which I might not have addressed and all that, so you can get in touch with me. Send me an email, send me a DM, and I will advise you. The earlier you start, the better for you. Like, once you're coming into the country, the earlier you start, the better for you, so that you can just start off from there. It will help you, and it's win-win in many ways. Like, it will help you to like also get into the system, finding a job and all that. Some schools have internships, some schools do not. It all depends on you. Please just get in touch with me if you're interested and everything. Don't fret, don't be scared of anything. This is something that a lot of people do. It's not that you go out on the street and start announcing, hey, I'm doing this thing. So you might not get to know about it, but I'm telling you, because this is my job. My job is to like find out information, talk about it. Am I involved? Of course, yes, I am. I'm actually doing it as well. So that is why I can talk about it and all that. So I have said it before on my channel, I am actually involved as well. I started in June. I came in April. I started in June. I was almost saying I was not doing, like, I was so scared. Like, how would I cope? I have this one, I have work, I have children and all that. Guys, if I didn't do this WhatsApp, oh my goodness, if I didn't do this, if I didn't apply for this school thing, let's just leave it at that. So like, I have seen the benefits. I can't even expatiate it enough. Like, I have seen the benefits. I have absolutely no regrets. Don't let anybody bamboozle you, or if you do it, you can't get loan, you can't buy a house. Says who? Says who? Ask me. I can't just say everything online now. I will give you direct people that I can go and meet. Okay, you did this thing, you did this thing, you did this thing. And I'll show you where they are. I will give you the addresses of their houses, the houses they have bought in Canada. Canada, it is information. Trust me, it's information. I don't know it all as well. I also try to like find out more information on how I can make my life better. In making my life better, anything I hear, anything I know, I'll also bring it out. The things I can share, I'll share here. So thank you so much for coming and for listening to me talk today. If you believe this information would help you, kindly reach out. Like I said, you can send me an Instagram DM, direct message at the Tomi Adenuga, or you can send me an email at tomiadenuga@gmail.com. I'll respond to all of your requests. My DMs are full and all that. I am so sorry if I have not responded. It's actually a lot and all that. I'll respond as soon as possible so that I can guide you on the proper path you need to take. I'll see you in subsequent videos. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay beautiful. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Bye.